is Sarah Davis.
And this is Rob Lindley.
And this is How Much Do We Love, where we talk about stuff we love.
Stuff we love.
Right.
And to what degree we love it.
Yes, or if we just kind of like it.
Or if we would love for it to go away. Maybe we're being facetious when we say, oh, how much do you love bitches on their cell phone? Something like that.
Right.
So welcome to our first show.
Yay!
It's been a long, arduous journey to the first show.
Yes, and we have to apologize for the low-quality sound engineering, but we've had a couple of technical snafus tonight.
We're actually recording this with 2 Pringles cans that are strung together with
pipe cleaner.
Barbed wire.
Yes.
And pipe cleaner for decoration.
Yes, we are actually coming at you long distance. I'm actually in the Bay Area of California.
And I'm in the beautiful, windy city, Chicago.
Chicago, where I used to live. And that's where Robbie and I got to be BFF. Or, as some of you might not know, that stands for Best Friends Forever.
The best thing about Sarah and I being best friends forever is that we met we kept running into each other socially and, like, we were in this similar
professionally,
profession. Yeah. And we would always kind of look at each other like, yeah, I have a feeling that we will be best friends when we hang out. But we never hung out.
Right,
ever.
We didn't really know each other. We just knew that we were going to be BFF.
So then finally one day Sarah said, you know what, screw this, we should do something. And she invited me to go on a BFF date.
Right.
So we went to go see a show together.
Right.
At the beautiful Chicago's Navy Pier. And we passed one of those fantastic photo booths that you can get your picture taken with a horrific, like, frame of the Chicago skyline or ponies. Right. Or
in our case,
hearts.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of pink hearts.
And I believe it did say, Best Friends Forever.
It does. I'm actually looking at the picture right now.
Actually, I'll put that up on the website because it really sums us up.
Because we decided that's what we should do on our very first outing is decide that we're BFF.
The best thing about that, though, was that, so we were at the Navy Pier in Chicago, which is a huge tourist attraction. There's 1 zillion people pass through every day. That's a real statistic. Uh-huh. And so we were in the booth just totally screwing around, making ridiculous faces, and because it's digital now, right? So you can say, it'll show you the picture that you took, and you can say, I delete thee, and delete it and do another one. What we didn't realize was that the pictures that we were doing were showing up on a monitor outside the booth.
Yes, and we had attracted quite an audience.
Yeah, all the people coming out of the Chicago Shakespeare Theater. After an evening of culture, we're watching us just be total morons. But from that moment on,
the people there were in flip-flops and eating Haagen-Dazs, so it was fine.
Or those just warm nuts.
Oh, the warm nuts at the pier.
Right?
That's for another episode.
Because how much do we love those?
How much? Lots.
Right. So now we're long-distance BFF, and we still like to compare notes about our lives, and we found ourselves quite often saying, hey, how much do we love, and then ... something. So we decided that, maybe you would want to know how much we love things.
Exactly.
So we're going to talk about how much we love a few different things on each episode.
Yeah, it's our goal to give you 3 major ones, but I'm sure in the course of our conversation you'll get extras thrown in as peppery bonuses.
Peppery.
We'll spice it up with a little peppery bonus.
Right. So, do you want to start with your first?
Yes.
How much do we love, right?
This is one that there's definitely a Sarah and Rob we to this.
Yeah.
Because we both love this, and we have fought hard to make this universally accepted.
Yeah.
It hasn't really happened, but we're hoping now with this podcast we're reaching the masses.
Right. All 3 or 4 of you.
The tens of 12s of you.
Right. Taking them by storm.
How much do we love Bailey's Irish Cream?
Oh, so much. We love it so much. With yeah.
Soda water.
Soda water.
It's so good.
It's so good. In a tall glass, can't be short. Then it's not a good proportion, but they have to make it tall. And it's got to be a real drink. I don't know where I first heard of it, but usually when you order it, they look at you like you're crazy. But it's delicious.
Yeah, I think a lot of people envision some curdling of some sort going on.
No, it's like an alcohol egg cream. It's kind of creamy and bubbly and delicious. It's so good. And sometimes you could put a splash of Chambord in there for a little raspberry treat. Good stuff.
It's
But
like the steak and shake, except you get boozy.
right, just it's booze and shake. Sort of
Booze
what
and
it is.
shake. Well,
because I think most people think of the Baileys as something that you put in hot coffee or hot chocolate, some hot beverage. But for a springy, delicious treat, the Baileys and soda, people. You heard it here.
And perhaps if you have a bartender that you love, you can say, throw a maraschino on there.
And maybe a little juice. If you don't have the Chambord.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Ooh, I want one so bad right now.
Oh, you know what?
I'm also kind of picturing the steak and shake whipped cream.
Right, with the maraschino.
Yes.
Totally. No, I don't want to confuse.
The juice is colored the whipped cream.
Right, pink. I don't confuse anybody. The Baileys and soda is not a frozen or creamy drink.
No.
It is more of an opaque, bubbly drink.
Foamy.
It is foamy.
It's really foamy.
It's so good. People.
And it's a drink that kind of feels fancy that you can get at a bar, but you can make at home so easily.
Ooh,
it's
maybe
like
we
as
should.
Easy as a screwdriver.
Yeah, exact. 2 ingredients.
You got 2 ingredients.
Right, and some rocks, as they call them in the trade. I'll have that on the rocks.
Oh.
You wouldn't want it.
No, you would not want this lukewarm.
No. So that's it. That's our first topic. How much do we love Bailey's Irish Cream?
Yeah.
So much.
What is a Bailey's and soda? I mean, is there a fancy name for that?
Let's think of one right now. Wow. I don't know.
Mama's milk.
That's it.
Irish
Barkeep, one mother's milk.
Like a tall mother's milk. Throw a maraschino on it.
It's like I'm a laddie again.
Oh.
All right. I think that's all there is to say about Bailey's Irish Cream. That's maybe more than there really was to say about Bailey's Irish Cream.
We call it Finian's Rain Blot. I don't know. Trying to think of Irish things.
Right. We're going to work on that. And yeah.
If you have any suggestions, be sure to comment on our website,
or
and you can put them right in there.
Yeah, you could also email us at podcast@howmuchdowelove.com. I just made that email address up, so I'll go set that up after this. And if there's something that you love and you think that we might love it, send it on in.
Tell us. We'll do some viewer mail every once in a while.
Okay, Rob, what else love?